Hello, welcome to Home Designs by Amanda, and today's that time of the month, time for some paper pumpkin cards. So I haven't even opened this one yet. I just slipped the tape so I can get into it quickly. So this is the May 2018. It's Manly Moments, so it is going to be kind of Father Day themed. So let's go ahead and get in here, see what we have for our projects this month. We get a new color, Mossy Meadow. That's fun. I have that one. It should be coming sometime today. With all of the other new new Stampin' Up! Colors that they're doing for the color refresh. So here's our stamp set, and it has a happy, a to you, Father's Day, birthday, anniversary. Oh, great. That's really good because anniversary ones always seem to be hard to find. Thank you, favorite, dad, and then we have other fonts where it'd be similar things. So dad, brother, son, uncle, grandpa, husband, friend, nephew, I love you, for all you do, adventure, you are mine. So those are really nice. And then this little starbursty looking thing. Nice sentiment stamp set there. And then we get into it, and it's got a woodsy look. I did hear that previously commented on that it did have like a woodsy kind of a feel to it. I really like the looks of those, so let's get this open. I usually try to do some alternatives with the paper pumpkins, and well, probably still will, but these ones look really neat. I kind of like the way they are. Make for some fast Father's Day cards. This nice set has 10 cards and 10 envelopes. So let's go ahead and see what we have in here. So I like to look and see what our coordinating colors are. We have crumb cake, gray granite, macaron, mossy meadow, Sahara sand, and soft sea foam. So those are some of the newer colors. A lot of the newer colors are in there. I think the only two that aren't new or returning is the crumb cake and Sahara sand. So these are those trees. There's four of those. Those are these trees up here. There's some nice card bases. Mine's slightly wrinkled, but that's okay. Oh, that's a neat card. It's a different kind of fold. Oh, look at those shiny banners. Those look nice. Oh, and then they're perforated, so you can fold them back so they pop up. So that must be what the mini dimensionals are for those. And then here's some shields for the one set, and shields for the other set. Some more of our background pieces for those mountain cards, and you should probably buy them. These are I'm gonna say super simple ones. They're like nothing major and not a whole lot of extra stuff to go with them. And you only get what you need. Like, if you're gonna do just that, that's all you get. You didn't get any extras of anything this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if you did exactly like they say to do here, you'd have nothing left over. You would use everything. The only thing you'd have left over is possibly some Stampin' Dimensionals, because everything is exactly 5 for each thing. So that's nice that you don't have leftovers, but in a way it's kind of disappointing that you don't have leftovers. But I'm gonna probably put one of each of these together as shown, and then I'm gonna try to do some switching up some things. So samples done of alternatives just yet. We're gonna do those together. But these, I did get the two together of how they show them done in the directions. So I think this is really cute. I really like these die cuts of the trees. and the background stickers of the mountains, those are really nice. But with the stamp set, the sentiments are all really nice that you have such a variety of them, but it doesn't give you much to work with as far as pictures to do alternatives with some of the scenery. So first let's go ahead and work on doing an alternative for this card. So we have the card base, and what I want to do is take some of the brads we had from the May, I think it was called May Good Things Grow, is from March. It's the March Paper Pumpkin of this year, and so I have a bunch of these little ones left because I didn't really use them. So I'm going to take 2 of them and use them on this card. Actually, maybe I'll take more than that, but for now we're going to start with 2. I'm going to start with 2 of them, and I'm going to put them down here. So I'm going to get out a mat. I do not have a piercing mat that I use for piercing. I use it for stamping. So this is my piercing one. It's just a piece of like real close cellophane styrofoam stuff that I got out of packaging from a product at one point. And so I use it for making my holes rather than my piercing mat, because I stamp off on my piercing mat. So this is not an even amount. It's like 2 1/4 ish. So I'm gonna just eyeball this in, and so I'm gonna just make it at 1 inch up, and I'd say this is probably about 1/2 inch, but I'm just going off of what's on my ruler piercing tool, and made 2 little spots for my brads to go in. No. Go ahead and put your brads in. Don't I'm not going to do them real tight because I want to be able to wrap twine around them, which is also from a past Paper Pumpkin. And so there, that should keep them loose enough to get some twine behind them, but so they'll stay in place as we're trying to wrap here. And we're going to just wrap it around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, and this is the banner that would go with this one. And I'm going to put it on this way. So what I'm going to do is I only folded the one end, and I left the other one flat, and I tucked it underneath my twine. And then I'm going to probably put a couple of glue dots behind there to keep it attached to this part. And then I'm going to take 2 more of my brads and put it on either side here and do the exact same thing here, up here. And then this will just be a little tabby that they have to kind of pull out from there in order to open the card. So let's go ahead and get our little tabbies there. And I think yeah, my dots are kind of light, but I think I can see them here. So my string didn't stay quite as tight while I was trying to tie that knot there, but it's still okay. And then what we're going to do is, I think what I want to do is put one of our sentiments on the side here. I think let's do adventure, because that just sounds like fun to do on here. I'm going to do adventure up, and I am going to use Mossy Meadow. That's the color that comes with this pack, and I just happened to got my my pads today, so I'm going to use my full-size pad rather than my spot. And then I'm going to put it up closer to the top. You might want to unfold it for your stamping part. Okay, there's that. And I also got my new stamp chamois that's going to be in the new catalog that I'm using here to clean off my stamps. So that'll be fun to get used to using. It seems to be doing a really nice job. So that tucks under there, and you can pop it out and open your card. And then I'm going to take, I think what I'm going to do here is combine the two a little bit, because I can always do a little bit more with the other things. And then we can just slip this back here, because I think that looks really cute back there. Let's do that. So let's, and that goes right along the edge there. I'm going to go ahead, and they only sent mini glue dots, or mini dimensionals in this particular pack. So I'm going to grab out, I want it flat, so I'm going to grab out my tear and tape and just use some of that. So there's that. It feels like I should have something right there because I got my adventure up a little high. I should have had it down a little further, but let me think here. Oh, I know what I can put on there. From that same set, the March set, which you can use another kind of embellishment if you have it, but from the March set, they sent the wood embellishments, and I heat embossed some of them, so I think I might go ahead and put like one of those on there, although I have a bronze somewhere that I think I would like better with it. Or you could even do the plain ones with the coloring. It would go well, but I really like them embossed. I would like to see what this one's too big, but that's what I was, oh, that might not look so good with those. Oh, maybe I'll stick with the silver then, because the leaf kind of goes with that. So let's do that. That will go on with a glue dot as well. Alright. Like that. And then on the inside, I think what we'll do is take the shield that's supposed to go with it. And I am going to grab out a stamp set that it's not available until the new annual catalog becomes available at the beginning of June. It's the Rooted in Nature stamp set, and I just think that it will look cute to put some of these little trees. I'm going to go with the one tree on here, and then maybe a couple of the leaves along the side or something. But with the stamp set that came in this paper pumpkin, you don't really have a whole lot to work with, so I have to go to another stamp set. If you have like you could do this one as well if you have the waterfront from this past spring occasions catalog, and this will be carrying into the new catalog. You could use these nice pine trees down here as well if you wanted to, because those would go with this look as well. We're going to use this waterfront stamp set for our other alternative here in a moment. But so the Rooted in Nature will be available come June 1st. And the Rooted in Nature stamp set also has a die set with it, so we could actually stamp this on a piece of white and cut it out and have another die cut to go with it. I prefer being able to do paper pumpkin alternatives with as little extras from the catalog as possible, because I know that not everybody that does paper pumpkin necessarily does their stuff out of the catalog. I did stamp this off once before I'm gonna go ahead and do second generation stamping around here. Put that right up there. Okay, so that I think looks pretty neat. And that, oh, we need a sentiment. So we're going to keep that out. Put a sentiment. So on the front I have adventure. I would like for you, but this says to you. I think there's a for you in... Oh, we can do this. We got for you right here. We are going to do some stamp surgery. Because I want adventure for you. So I'm going to cut off the all do. Just like that. Put it right back on there. Because if I do want for all you do, all I have to do is put them right back together on a block. And I still have them all together. So I'm going to do for you. That they are, but once you would have it in an envelope, it should hold it closed nicely until somebody gets it. There's the inside of our first alternative. So now let's try to do one for the other one. So this is what the original is supposed to look like. I'm going to use the waterfront stamp set. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to take I have the Macaron thing, and it was in color from a year ago. So some of you may have it, and that you can use it for this. And I'm going to just stamp off once, because that's pretty juicy. And just kind of give it some texture, because you could use any kind of stamp really for this, just to give it some texture and not look quite so flat. And you could even use probably something like Soft Sky or Pool Party if you have that color over it as well. How about running it through an embossing folder? The Seaside embossing folder. So you'd run it through like this. So let's cut this off. I think I'm going to do that. I know this is a lot more extras than normal, but it's what's coming to me as I'm trying to make something to make. I ran that through the Big Shot, the Seaside embossing folder, and look at that texture we have there. That looks so nice. But I want to put it behind the mountains instead of in front. So I need to see about where they come up so that I have it up behind it a decent amount. So I'm going to go like right about there. And then I can put this one over top. Like that. And then this one will go down here as well. But we're going to do some stamping with this one, the one that looks like mountains. We're going to kind of put in a little more embellishment to them with the Sahara Sand color. Okay, so I have my Sahara Sand little sponge thingy, and I'm going to kind of get a little bit of ink on it, and about where it looks like, I can use this. So see how these are kind of coming out? These are the papers that came with it. I can just put this here. And I'm going to just scooch it down, so it should go right there when I go to put this one that's stuck to my finger on it. So I'm going to just scooch it down slightly and sponge behind it a little bit, just to give it a little bit of darkness behind the sticker. Just like basically making shadows. Okay, so we made some shadows back there, like that. Okay, so I have some of this white washi from Current Occasions catalog that's almost done. It's out of the Myths and Magic. And I'm going to just go over it with my light crumb cake blend. The thing I want to do is take the one that looks kind of like the sky. It will fit in around there, and I'm going to this is the soft sea foam. Okay, so this background color of the card is soft sea foam. So I open my soft sea foam. I'm going to go ahead and use this and stamp it off once, because we don't want it that dark. We don't want it like super dark. I sure hope this isn't in line to where we want it. And darker at the top is better than further down. Okay, so there we go. Our second alternative that seemed to take a whole lot more stuff than I had planned. But here's the original, which I really still like the original too, but this is a fun one. It's got a bunch of different things going. It still seems like it needs something more, but maybe not. Maybe it's just me. And then here's our other ones, our original and the change. I do like that one. It's still about the same simplicity of that one, just changed up a little bit. And it's not staying shut very well. Stay shut. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed these Paper Pumpkin alternatives for this month's, manly something or other. What is it? For this month's Manly Moments Paper Pumpkin Kit, and that you will subscribe to my channel and come back again soon for more paper crafting fun. Thank you for coming to create with me today. Have a nice day. Bye!